Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into the Mega Quan Show.
I am Mega.
And I am Quan. Good people. Thank you. We apologize for being late. We was actually on the wrong page.
Can you believe that?
It's all good.
But we're here now, though. And you are rocking with the best.
So what? Gotcha.
We appreciate y'all for continuing to tune in with us every week.
Yes, we do. We really do appreciate it.
We need y'all to do something for us.
Like and share and like. It costs you nothing, but it costs us everything because we appreciate it.
All day.
Okay?
I have shared it, my friend.
You shared it? I need to share it now.
Please share that.
What you in the meantime? What are you?
Today I'm smoking my La Gloria Cubana Series R, and it is the Maduro wrapper. So I like this smoke a lot.
You like to smoke a lot?
I like this smoke a lot.
Oh, you like that smoke a lot? You do like to smoke a lot, though.
Only every day.
Only every day. Gotcha. Well, I'm smoking a year to rat by real estate. You know how I do.
I always smoke good.
It's work hard, play hard.
That's the people with all them jobs, yo.
There you go. See, starting early. Hey, guess what? I shared it, so we all good now. We in there.
Today, our drinks made by me. We got Pickle 12-year old fashions. They are pretty tasty, if I must say so.
Oh, we got comments from Africa. Look at there,
Africa,
all the way in Nairobi
and New Jersey.
Look at there,
hanging out with the Sopranos up there.
I'm telling you. Oh man. I guess we're gonna get into this.
A little bit of sports.
The sports conversation. I'm like, wait a second. I got a whole sheet.
There's all kind of things.
Oh, there's a lot of sports to talk about, people. Yeah. A lot of sports. But we're going to keep it fast and quick because we got a great show for y'all today. I don't know if y'all tuned in last week and listened to what we had to say, which you should. If you didn't, you always can go back and check it out.
But what did we have on last week?
We had Sue the Relationship Builder last week.
Yeah, please check out Sue's podcast on all podcast platforms.
That's right.
Sue, S-U, the Relationship Builder.
That's right. All right, we're going to get into the sports real quick. We're going to start with the NFL. We're just going to talk about the top 6 teams right now. We're going to leave it real simple. American League, we got the Chargers with 4-1, Ravens 4-1, Bills 4-1, Titans 3-2, Bengals 3-2, and then Raiders 3-2. Hey, make sure I tell you something about the Raiders later, okay?
I definitely want to hear about the Raiders later.
National League, we got the Cards. Hey, Cardinals 5-0.
This is amazing.
Only team 5-0.
Oh, Colin Murray.
And the next team, number 2, you know they're gonna say they're going to the Super Bowl. They're gonna win the Super Bowl. But it's the Cowboys 4-1.
I know you were gonna say
that's right. The Bucks 4-1. The team that you hate the most, Green Bay Packers, are 4-1. The Rams are 4-1, and the Bears
are 3-2.
3-2. Well, we in there though. We're in Atlanta, so we'll talk about their record at 2-3. Our production managers, he like the Panthers. They're 3-2. Hey, go Panthers! And my Steelers are 2-3. All right, on to the next topic, real quick. The game last night was amazing.
It was.
If you did not see the Ravens and Colts game last night, you missed a really good football game. Ravens won in overtime.
That QB went dumb.
Yeah, it was a good.
He acted like it was impossible that they were gonna lose that game. I promise you. He was like, it's impossible for us to lose tonight.
It was close though. Oh, it was close.
If Indianapolis didn't screw up.
Exactly. NBA, we are still in preseason. Got about a good week. Then we get into the regular season. Remind me, I got something to talk about that too. About the NBA.
We got NBA now.
That's right. But we're gonna jump into the MLBs because why? We are in playoff season. American League, we got the Red Sox against the Rays, but they actually won, so that one's over. But we got the White Sox against the Astros, and the White Sox are down 2-1. National League, we got those Braves playing. Did they win today, or is it still going on?
They were tied up when I saw them.
Oh, still going on? Okay, but they are up 2-1, and then the Giants and the Dodgers, or the Giants are 2-1. A little bit more. You know what we got? What's wrong?
I think somebody commented or somebody told me that we are kind of going in and out. So y'all let us know if you cannot hear us or if it's messed up any. Please let us know. But keep going.
We have boxing.
Oh yes, I actually watched the boxing match this week.
boxing. If you didn't watch the fight, it was an instant classic. Fury Wilder 3, and Wilder got knocked out in the 11th round.
He got knocked out a few times. Yeah. Well, knocked down a few times.
He got knocked down. He got knocked out in the 11th round, though.
It's like night.
That's right. And we're going to talk about my new favorite sport, F1. Yes, my team is in second and third place, which is Red Bull. Shout out Red Bull. Mercedes in first right now. Upcoming is the U.S. Grand Prix and the Mexican Grand Prix and the Brazilian Grand Prix, which I'm all excited about. They just come on so damn early. 7 o'clock in the morning, the last one.
Anyway, how long was that race? Like 5 hours, 6 hours?
It's about 3.
Oh, it's only 3?
Yeah. Those cars go a little fast, so it's like me driving. They get to the point.
So they already be done by the time you turn it on.
Exactly. They be getting to the issue. Shout out to our people getting to the issue. If you don't watch the show on Mondays, you are missing a great show. Each and every Monday, 7:30. Check them out. Getting_to_the_issue.
Some good brothers over there.
That's right. Ron, Dre, and Nate Dogg doing their thing. So yeah, check them out.
For sure.
Get into a little Black History.
Wait, you had some other news for
me. That's my current events. We're going to talk about that.
Okay. Well, let's get some Black History facts on y'all. So, today's Black History fact. All right, thank you. Let's see. Granville T. Woods patented the telephone system and apparatus on guess what day? October the 11th, which was what, yesterday?
Yesterday.
1887. Woods was one of the leading inventors of the 17th and 18th centuries.
Really?
Often described as the Black Edison. Actually, Woods won twice in court defending his inventions from claims by Thomas Edison. Woods patented more than 50 inventions, including the synchronous multiplex railway telegraph, which enabled communications between train stations and moving trains. This system completely changed the operation of the railway system, saving perhaps thousands of lives by allowing trains to communicate with each other while moving on the rails. Can you imagine like what that was in 1887?
Right, exactly.
In late 1800s?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Woods sold his telegraph
Come on, you can do it.
I'm going to try. Telegraphy invention, which was a system in which a telegraph station could use a single wire to send messages by voice and telegraph to the American Bell Telephone Company. He sold many of his inventions to GE, General Electric, American Engineering, and Westinghouse. Woods was born on April 23, 1856 in Columbus, Ohio, and died January 30th, 1910 in New York City at the age of 53. Such a young age, but I guess not uncommon back then.
Right. All right.
That is your Black History fact of the day.
Yeah, that's right. Quick current events. I'm going to get back to it real quick.
All right.
Remember I brought up the Raiders?
I do remember you mentioning the Raiders.
Boy.
Something funny happened
got released.
Did he?
Yeah, he got released. He resigned.
Technically, I got it.
Yeah, he resigned. We all know why. Everybody's watching it. Racist and misogynist and anti-gay.
Some old emails though, right?
Oh,
yeah, from back in the day.
But I guess you can't excuse that, right?
You were still racist and misogynist and anti, homophobic.
That's right. And then we said we was gonna come back to it when we was talking about NBA. Kyrie Irving said that he's not playing.
They told him he cannot play.
Then he's not playing, right? Because he doesn't want to get vaccinated. So, it's real out here, people. Companies are not playing. You don't get vaccinated. You don't work. You don't get paid.
That's right.
All that good stuff. So let's
see how long that lasts.
We'll see, right? We will definitely see. Last week's show, we had Sue, the relationship builder, to help us get to this show today. We talked about having a show based on single and dating, men versus women. So in studio, we have 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen.
A great panel tonight, everybody. Great panel.
Angela, a.k.a. Angie. We have Mika. We got Kevin, and we got Mark, all in studio. And we're going to have a great conversation today because you know why? They're with us. And y'all are with us.
These are not their real names. These names have been made up to protect their identity and privacy.
I don't think that's private anymore because you done told people that that's not their real names. You wasn't supposed to tell them that when their real names are.
They understand. We're not going to use their real names. We protect everybody's privacy.
Their real names is Angela, a.k.a. Angie, Mika, Kevin, and Mark. Those are their real names. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. How you all doing?
Welcome, everybody.
I'm well, thank you.
What's going on?
This is going to be good, y'all. So,
no voice disguises tonight.
Just make sure we remember to when you're ready to talk to pull the mic to you. Okay?
Yes, please, so everybody can hear you.
All right. So yeah. So let's get this conversation started.
What are we talking about today?
Single and dating.
Oh, single and dating. Okay, that's a big thing today. There's a lot of single people out here in these streets. Well, you might be at home right now, but that's okay.
Either way, there's a lot of single people
online. How about that?
There you go. So I would love to hear about you all's experiences currently being single and dating. Oh, everybody don't speak at one time.
You want to throw out a question to him? Or?
Sure, I'm gonna let you ask the question since you brought up the question factor.
Sure. Let's start off by where do you meet your potential dates now? Where you find most of your dates? Is it online? Is it at a bar? You go to church, at yoga class? I don't know, the gym. Yeah, we'll start with the ladies. We'll start with Angela over there. Pull the mic to you, please.
I guess you meet people a variety of places. It just depends on you and what your social circle is. I've met people out in public. I've met people online. I think nowadays you have access to more people, maybe people you wouldn't have met before. Now that you have there's such a big presence of people on social media. But I think regardless of where you meet them, your chances of something actually working out, they're about the same.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Really?
Yes.
We'll let Mika speak next before we add comments and everything.
Hey, I'm gonna let it roll.
Yeah, most of the people I meet are online. I don't meet people in person. I wish I did, but that's just not my reality. Go to work, go out. But, I don't get approached like I used to. Maybe I'm of a different generation. But I just don't feel like people approach people anymore. I mean, then also COVID. But, yeah.
COVID has
yes,
changed us a bit.
Yeah, but all the online stuff, Tinder, Facebook dating, Facebook groups.
Okay.
Whatever the connection.
All right. Kevin, go ahead.
I'd like to add to that. I think that now that just piggybacking off what she said about the online dating and men don't approach her these days, or what I've observed is that most women are unapproachable at some points. Things have changed, to where men will be a gentleman and ask a woman out or see them in the grocery store and maybe small conversation.
People got to cook for that to go to the grocery store.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna let y'all have this conversation. I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
But it just I have observed being here in Hotlanta that a lot of the times that most women that you may find attractive or that you may meet, I mean, whether if it's church, the grocery store, a bar, or club, a lot are very unapproachable.
Unapproachable.
And, yes,
okay.
Unapproachable. I mean, they got their own, thing going, their own houses, own cars, their own money now. So it's like, okay, what can you offer me? So most of the women that I meet or frequent or be around the places that I go, a lot of them are really unapproachable.
All right. Mark is up next.
Well, I do a lot of online dating. I've had a lot of success on Facebook dating, more so than on the other apps. But
Facebook dating?
Yeah.
Continue. We'll get to that. Let me get a pen and paper for these.
Yeah.
For these notes.
So
this is good.
But I like Mika said, sort of unlike Mika said, I still meet a lot of people out. I have no problem approaching ladies while I'm out and talking or whatever. So, but primarily, it's like I said, it's more convenient and easier to do online. So that's what I do most of my dating.
So, online, it seems to be the way to go, especially during these COVID times right now. And I've heard a lot of apps being mentioned: Facebook dating, Tinder. I didn't hear farmers only. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm.
Go ahead. If anybody wants to speak up, you're welcome to.
I just want to speak on the online dating.
Sure.
I've done that in the past, but now moving forward, I don't. I mean, you get a lot of what's called catfishing on online dating. You get a lot of, fake profiles. You get a person that's writing something online, and when you meet them, they're totally different. So my thing is most women, or if you're dating online, what are you hiding from? It's not saying that there's nothing wrong from it. I can understand that it's easy and it's convenient, but I mean, if you really want something that's worth it, you have to work hard for it. So,
so you're saying they're looking like Freddie Jackson instead of Janet Jackson?
Yeah, looking like Freddie Jackson instead of Janet Jackson,
That was from the movie, just to make sure. Yeah.
So I had a couple of questions for what you said about women being unapproachable and the reasons you gave for them being unapproachable. She has her own car, she has her own career, she has this, she has that. Those are material things. So when you're first meeting her, when you see her at the grocery store or at the gas station or whatever, you don't know well, if you see her at a gas station, then perhaps she does have a car. You don't know what she has from the outset to make her unapproachable. So why would you say just on the outside women are unapproachable?
Can I be quite honest? Because most women are materialistic. If I'm a gentleman, I've had the flashy cars, the flashy rims, the nice clothes, and I haven't had the flashy things and the nice clothes and frequented the nice places. And when I didn't have it, or if I didn't have that appearance that I didn't have it, I didn't get any play. Okay. I would because, my game tight, but at the end of the day, I started to speak less once I got a nice car, once I got nice clothes, once I got nice shoes, once I got a little money. So now my conversations are less talkative, and all I do is text. I don't even have a phone conversation with a woman no more because it's straight to the point, and I don't need for you to call me all day. We're speaking over the phone, and it's like, okay, what's the next point? So I text a lot, and that's been working for me. And I have had women that say, hey, I'm not a texter, I'm a phone caller. And if that case, you know what? We ain't talking because
it's not compatible with you.
It's not compatible with me.
I got it. That's
can I please?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
This has got to get fun. Go for it, please. Mika.
Your original point was about, you said that women are unapproachable. I was waiting to see.
I mean, most, not all, just most.
I'm not going to charge you. But you said women are unapproachable, and I never really understood what unapproachable looks like. And your description of what that looks like means that we have our own life. So how do you want to meet us? Broken? But wait, you don't. I'm just saying this is the point. Because then you further go into saying like, well, we're unapproachable, and I can only speak for me. I'm not speaking for all women. I am a online, in-person video, visual person. So we would never date, because you're right. Texting does not work for me. But to me, that sounds very unapproachable.
That's what you're doing when you're online dating. You're necessarily texting. You're not really having a phone conversation. You just
I
behind
immediately
the keyboard,
have a face-to-face. I mean, video, not face-to-face because I got work to do. But what's really easy is FaceTime, video. And I'm like, I just want to see you. I want to get through this first. Do you look like what you look like?
Hey, that's
totally. I also want to feel your energy. I want to talk to you. The texting is very unapproachable to me. That means you don't have time. You don't have time for a conversation?
Hold on. You know what? That could help you with your getting catfished if you video chat instead of texting.
Well, I don't online date. I'm confident enough, no matter where I go, if I see an attractive woman, if I want to approach her.
Talking to the man.
A lot of times I don't, because times have changed. The men don't actually have to go after the women as much anymore. The women are out there looking for men.
So I got a question. Just follow that up.
Oh, this is good.
You meet people in person, right? That's what
Correct.
Kevin says.
Correct.
Okay. Do you get their number immediately so you can talk to them? Text them?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I see where the conversation's going and see where they head at. Okay. What we can.
So you're good with talking in person?
Oh yeah, definitely good with talking in person. But I mean, depending on what you're talking about, then I just cut it short.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I'm sort of like Kevin. I'm more of a texter when it comes to the phone because I talk a lot at work. So now I'm not anti-phone conversation, but a lot of times I'll text during the day, and then like at night I'll call. But more so if we're actually dating, then I'll probably want to be in person to interact more so than do a lot of interacting over the phone. So it's like if I text during the day, but it'll be like, okay, well we hooking up later on so we can talk. So that's where I am more so.
Well, I just want to clarify one thing before we move over in regards to the texting. It's not we won't have a phone conversation, but texting does allow me to multitask. I mean, if I'm working, I work 2 jobs. I may not have the time to like hit you up on the phone and say, hey baby, how you doing? How your day going? Good morning. So I just shoot you a text and we kind of feedback off that. Now, once things progress, then of course a phone conversation is what I want because now I'm interested in you.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Oh, y'all could have seen the ladies' faces just now. They was like,
I see you taking notes over there.
I'm taking notes.
They said they wanted honesty, right?
This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Because everybody here is different. Like, everybody dates differently, so it's fine. Anybody got something to say over there?
I'm just kind of still stuck on the unapproachable thing.
Okay.
Really and truly, because again, after you said that, you went on to say things that made you unapproachable. So is it more of that you're projecting what you are onto these women and saying, oh, since she has all this, like I have all that, she's unapproachable also?
Maybe he means you have a car and you could drive away from him.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We come with our car, with our job, with our business, with our friends. Our lives are full.
Okay.
And you want our lives to be full because we are Black queens, right? And we want the same thing for you. I want you to come with your own business and just come a little closer to my life. I don't want to have to change my life. I don't want to have to.
So you don't like to compromise? I mean,
is that what you heard?
Yes, if you don't like to change your life, because everyone at some point have to make a change, whether if it's good or bad. If you're gonna be involved with the person for a significant amount of time, you just can't be one way and not make sacrifices. And I mean, I've been in long-term relationships. I've been almost married, but things didn't work out because we had a communication breakdown, and some of the breakdown were because of, oh, I'm not gonna change who I am, but I need you to change who you are. So if you're not gonna be open to a conversation about, okay, what can we do to sort of get past this roadblock, then of course, I mean, it's not going to work.
So is it the question? Oh, go ahead.
I don't know how this works, but I wasn't finished. I want to make sure. You said you heard that
Your mic is muted, sir.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you jumped in and said that meant that I didn't want to compromise. Nowhere did that mean I didn't want to compromise. We make room for what we want. And if I see what I want, I'm going to make changes inherently. I'm going to want to change because I want to make you in my life. So I make time, which means I make phone calls. I make past text messages because we got to go work. We both got to go to work. We both have lives. So I don't want your life to stop. So don't expect mine to stop. But you're going to have to make some time because you're not the only one sitting here trying to talk to me. And text messages is too easy, and that makes me stop doing what I'm doing. I got to not pay you attention. Like, just fucking call. I don't understand why that's so hard.
Sorry. And also, with the text messages, sometimes maybe I might be the only one, but I feel like I get a message that has been copied and pasted 10 times.
Oops.
I have to tell 10 women, good morning, beautiful.
Hey, good morning, beautiful. That's a one. Hold on, that's a nigga called classic right
how
there.
many people are you telling good morning, beautiful?
Except for the one you call queen, and you got to change that one.
That's what the problem with texting is. So,
But you answer all 10 texts. I said, but you answer all 10 texts. If 10 dudes text you, hey, good morning, bro.
No.
No, I said you were texting.
Aha, see, you wasn't listening. She said the guy is texting 10 people.
I didn't say I was answering. You're texting 10 women. It is more personal to me if you know I wake up at 5 o'clock every day. If you're calling me by 5:30 or 5:45 to say to me, good morning, just wanted to say hi before you got out the door and got on the road. Not a random text that, who knows how many people you sent this text to.
Understood, but what if my shift don't start at 8? Do I have to get up at 5:30 knowing that I don't get up to 7?
At 7:05, you should be texting me then.
Well, but you said you didn't like the
Or
text.
calling me at 7:05. I'm at my desk by 7:05, so you can call me at 7:05 and say good morning.
Well, that comes with conversation to say, hey.
But how do you conversate if you're doing texting?
Yeah.
But
How do you
see,
make things personal?
The way that you do that is you just good morning Angela, good morning Mika, good morning. So you personalize.
Oh, Billy, you personalize your mass text.
Hey, new to it. I'm true to it.
Oh, damn, man, Angela, talk on it. Oh, my bad.
Nah.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, I'm not on camera, but this is the hand.
Wait, hold on. Let's make sure you in there. Hold on. There you go. You in there. You in there.
So, one thing to share, and again, I'm not on the panel, but I definitely want to share that one of the things that I've been kind of focusing on from a communication standpoint, because that's what I hear between these panelists, is that I don't think a lot of people take enough time to talk to the person and say, how do you like to be communicated to? Because it's a very simple question, but nobody ever takes the time to say, hey, are you a texter or are you a phone call person? So just something to keep in mind. I definitely want to move on to some other questions. But something to keep in mind, but definitely some great dialogue that's going to come back up in the future.
So let's keep moving. Do you want to go from your list, or you want me to ask another question?
Yeah, no, ask one more question.
Okay.
And then we'll
Because I'm just going to feed off of what y'all talked about before, right? The different online apps. Or let's just compare online to offline meeting people. What's the quality of the people that you meet online versus offline?
Well, that's kind of hard. I'm going to say this before they even get started. That's kind of hard now.
Hey, I agree.
Right,
I do agree. I'm just saying, is there a difference when you meet somebody offline versus when you meet them online?
Well, to me, a lot of it depends on what you project in your ad, what you put out there.
Your representative?
Yeah. Well,
hey, beautiful.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is it a representative or is it an accurate representation of who you are as a person?
Isn't that harder to figure out online opposed to in person?
Well, see, that's where.
Isn't it harder to figure that out if you're texting and not talking?
Well, see, here are my experiences.
Go for it, sir.
Meeting someone in person, you can be a little more direct and say this is what I want, and you can be a little more selective as far as what it is, because my thing is when I look at it, I look at the picture, then I read the profile, and if there's no profile, you have to be like incredibly fine for me to swipe. If you don't have a profile, and I read the profile, and there are certain buzzwords that I look for. Like, for instance, if they say I love hard, then that means I'm crazy. If they say I'm dating with a purpose,
you know what?
I
like that.
Go ahead.
Dating with a purpose means I want to get married next week. Open-minded means I'm a freak. Those are certain things that I find. So that is perfect. So this is why.
Hold on.
So we got Mark online.
Hold on. Say those again.
So
dating with a purpose.
Dating with a purpose means I want to get married next week.
Hold on.
Love hard. Hard means I'm crazy. Those are the person that's the woman that's gonna call you at 7. Like, if you wake up at 7:05 and you don't call at 7:06, how come you ain't called me? That's I love hard, and I'm gonna be going through your phone and calling every number that's not listed. Open-minded means means I'm a freak. So stuff like that. So you just have to look and figure out what it is that you want, and it takes a while. So to me, online, I have the opportunity to have a conversation with you before we go to the point to say, okay, now this is the person I want to meet in person. Now in person, and here's the thing, because the same people that are online are the same people that's in person. The person that you meet in Kroger has a Facebook page, and that person's on Tinder. So these are the same people. The thing is, you can kind of weed them out theoretically if you do it right, or that's been my experience.
Okay, somebody else, keep going.
Yeah, I'd just like to briefly, and since we're being honest and real with it,
the name of this show is Single and Dating: Men versus Women, the Naked Truth.
That's true.
We're here in Highlander. The ratio you hear, and I'm just gonna throw a number.
Sure.
22-1. 22 women, 1 man. That's not including married women. No offense to married men. Because there are married women that cheat. So they project themselves as if they're single. So
this is good.
Let's just say, give or take, if it's 22 actually single women to 1 man, let's throw in another 5 or 6 married women. So you have almost 25 women.
Hold on. Are you Googling that?
If I'm dating online, honestly, it's only for a booty call.
The census numbers.
I'm not dating any woman online
to
to have a serious relationship, because with the ratio being 22, 23 to 1, I can't lose when I'm out in the city. So why would I waste my time
Understood,
sir. Profile to figure out who you are when all I want to do is have sex if we're going to hide behind a screen or a computer or laptop.
Thank you, Kevin. I like that. We're going to come back to that one. I promise you. We're going to come back to that one. Go for it, Angela. You got it. Online versus offline.
I honestly do not think there is a difference, that regardless of where you meet the person, you are meeting their representative first. Because if a guy is approaching you in the grocery store, he's still going to put on some type of air about himself. And they might be thinking on their feet then. Whereas a profile, they're putting probably the least that they can on the profile, so that you have to decipher what some of this stuff means. And if they don't put anything, then instantly I think, oh, they just out here trying to have sex with anything they can.
Okay.
So, with the guy you meet in the store, that might be the case too. You just have to ask a few more questions, and you have to ask the right questions. Sometimes as women, we're not asking the right questions.
Okay.
So
exactly.
That is a very good point.
We're gonna have to wrap this up soon, so I want you to go into whatever you felt like.
I'm gonna save this for the after show. No, because I'm gonna save it for the after show. Why? Because you get real answers, better answers on the after show.
I didn't know. If you are new to the show, we do an after show every single time. It starts right after this. So we'll be ending this show soon, and we'll go right into the Zoom after show.
Quick response to that.
Please go for it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please. Ladies, she didn't get a chance to
opportunity. That's right.
Yeah. Online versus offline. I would absolutely rather offline. I'd much rather meet someone in a natural way to eliminate all the other energy and where you meet and all of that matters. You don't get that. I feel like online is it's just a database. It's like so many applications. It's like it turns into work. Or if you're meeting in person, you already get to experience them and have a conversation. But go ahead.
No, I thought you strictly said that you date online.
You asked what my preference was,
and my preference.
That doesn't make it her preference.
My preference.
She preferred offline. Yeah.
My preference is to meet offline. My experience currently is online because of COVID, sir, and because people don't approach. Didn't I just say that? I think men have a problem, or this man specifically, I don't know, has a problem with trying to switch the words around to what he hears, and so that it prevents him from actually hearing.
So I will say this because we have to wrap it up. So
Sure.
I'm gonna ask one last question before we get into this after show. And please, people, we're about to put up the link for that so you can join our after show.
Please join. It's gonna be off the hook tonight.
This definitely gonna be a part 2. So Angela, you're single and dating. Are you looking to continue to date? This is the same question for all 4 people. Continue to date, settle down, marriage.
I think
At this point,
I don't think I would say I actively date, that I don't actively go out looking to meet someone, but I believe and I know in my heart that eventually that is what I want. I want to settle down and share my life with someone, be someone's teammate. But since I have been single, these past few years, dating has been trash for me.
Okay. 100% trash or like 50-50?
Hey, we'll talk about this.
Okay. We should go. Mika. Sorry. Because we do have one more segment left. So keep going.
Are you?
What's your question?
The question was,
Sorry.
you're single and dating. Are you dating to just date? Are you looking to settle down? Excuse me. Or are you looking for marriage?
I am dating to explore what the connections bring. I think each one can be different. I want to see what happens. Like I can't date a person and then all of a sudden say this is the person I'm going to marry. Like
it takes time.
It takes time,
Like
and
gotcha.
yeah, I can't dictate the end game.
Okay.
So I'm open.
Okay. Kevin.
When it comes to the word dating, I can't describe what I say as dating. Just being quite honest, because every woman that I deal with, they're gonna feel like they're the main woman. But on the other end, when it comes to a woman, if a woman tells me she's gonna date, then I'm not interested in that woman, because my definition of dating means that you and I are exclusive. It doesn't mean that, okay, well, I'm gonna
Wait a minute. You know what? Oh, this after show.
Keep going, son.
Let Tom take me out tomorrow, and I'm gonna figure which one I like the best. I don't date in that way. So when I do have that conversation, and I ask, "What's your definition of dating?" and if she say, "Well, yeah, I want to get to know other people," then guess what? You and I won't be dating, because my definition is that, okay, we've come to a conclusion that, okay, I like you, you like me, we're gonna exclusively see each other and see where it goes. That's my definition of dating.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Mark.
So I'm at a point in my life where, my kids are grown and I'm enjoying being single. So I kind of like Mika's answer. I go with the flow. So wherever I end up, that's where I go. But I'm having fun along the way.
All right. I think so. We got one more segment here, so don't go anywhere just yet. We got to do rapid fire.
No, we're not. You just said we're not.
You don't want to do it?
No. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
sorry.
It's 9 o'clock.
Well, we were late. I'm just saying, we got a few minutes.
Sure, Steve. Go ahead.
All right. You can shorten it down. It's all good.
We're going to make you do
All
it
right,
next
guys.
time.
So this is we're going to call this the lightning round. This is called the lightning round. So I want everybody to answer, okay? And I'll just go right down the line. So Angela, a.k.a. Angie, lightning round. Here we go. Just a few questions. Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hamburgers,
Blue cheese or ranch?
ranch,
Cats or dogs?
neither.
Okay. Mark.
Yes.
Mark, here we go. Mountains or beach?
Neither.
Night in relaxing or night out turning up?
Ooh, depends, but mostly relaxing.
Cats or dogs?
Ooh, I like both. I'm allergic to cats, but I prefer cats.
I'm allergic to cats, but I prefer cats.
Mika. All right. Ready? Vanilla or chocolate ice cream?
Chocolate,
Coffee or tea?
coffee,
Morning person or night owl?
morning.
Okay. All right. And my main man, Kevin. So some of these are going to be repeats, but here we go. Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
NFL or NBA?
Both.
Coffee or tea?
All depends. Coffee in the morning, tea in the evening.
Okay, copy that. Okay.
There we go.
Thank you so much for participating in our lightning round.
Well, listen, good people. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the panel. We're gonna continue this for a few more minutes on Zoom. We're gonna put up the Zoom link because I have questions and I would love to.
I know y'all got questions. So come on through.
Yeah, please.
We're going to post it in this chat. It will be posted on our page.
Yes.
You'll see it. Come and join the Zoom. It's going to be entertaining today. It better be.
It ain't that it better be. It's gonna be. It's already entertaining. Well, listen, good people. Again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We are about to get this Zoom started. Let me put it in here so that we can all get it going.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate all our guests, Angela, Mika, Kevin, and Mark. Y'all have been awesome today. I mean, we couldn't ask for
Thank you.
Y'all have been awesome today. Just I want y'all to know that. So thank you so much for joining. And all our guests out, our audience out there who've been tuning in, and y'all continue to tune in, please keep coming back every week. Come join our Zoom right after this. We love to hear from y'all. Any questions that you might have is always welcome. So,
That's right.
and share and like all of that.
I'm gonna find it in a second, Steve.
Okay.
See it? Do you see it?
Do y'all have any closing? You could say something closing if you want right now while he's posting our Zoom.
I just want to say that I'm glad I came all the way out here because this was definitely a great experience. And whoever made that the food out there, that the seafood,
Real man cook over here.
yo man, that whoever did that was awesome. I appreciate
No problem,
that.
no problem.
I ate dinner and I ate some of that, like 2 bowls, so that was good.
Good deal. Good deal. Anybody else with any
man.
closing remarks? Nope. Okay, great.
So, good people, I just posted the link inside of the comments. I'm going to pin it real quick. Give me 1 second. So it's in there. Boom. We're about to switch over to Zoom. Again, thank you all. Check us out next week. We're not sure if we're going to finish this conversation or
we got
if
to go to the next thing.
if we don't, we'll
come back, though.
Hold on. If we don't, we got another great show for you next week.
We do.
A
Absolutely.
really good show. It's still on relationships.
Absolutely.
But should we tell them what the name of next week's show
We
is?
might as well because we're getting ready.
No, sorry. See y'all over in Zoom.
Yep.